it's because of the matchup with Joy, right? Because Joy is not really the most tankiest hero, especially in the jungle. And Clint does well. I think Melissa is definitely the most low-key option that CW has, but he goes for the Clint. I think this is more of an experimental lineup, I guess, or maybe experimental heroes.
Yeah. Clint have the burst damage using the quick draw itself. That's why Joy gonna be facing a hard time to try to chasing the Clint itself during the team fight or during the late game. But the problem is, can Onic make CW having a good farm during the early game, so the Clint can giving the a big damage later on.
I think in terms of the laning phase, I think you know better, Mirko, that Clint, I think, is definitely better than Btr, especially with Keyboy lurking around in the shadows compared to Vin. I think it gives him more of an edge in that laning phase, but do not elaborate on what's going to happen in the gold lane.
I think Btr Alpha have to be careful, partner, because Sheriff CW's in town.
It's high noon, baby. Watch out, Bambina.
Sheriff is in town.
Sheriff is in town, and we're going to see the emblems and the spells real quick after this for both of these teams. We're going to see what will CW go for. Oh, we're going straight into the game for game number 2 for Onic versus Btr Alpha.
Wow.
Ignition. Coleo's here from Super Key. It's a Brave Smite for Super Chorizo.
He wants the all-out damage, Miracle. They got a little ignition gonna burn the Onic if they just caught into the artillery from the Farsha itself, the Feather Airstrikes one. Especially Clint. Clint need to taking his position really well. Or if Farsha meets Clint, it's gonna be dangerous, especially when Farsha using the little ignition like Miracle mentioned before, tenacity and the agility.
It's going to be another life drain for the mid laner of Onic in San. So it looks like the buff really does work in this case, in this patch. Moonton does a great job to make life drain big in the meta, but CW maybe has to use the flicker here.
Yep, and he does. That's a flicker burnt out. Oh, an Iron Hook as well onto Keyboy. Not too sure if there's going to be a flicker burned down by Keyboy. Very calculative, just utilizes the movement that he has. And it's just going to be Btr Alpha moving back. Just taking a gold buff and whoa, okay, we're back.
Yeah, and Supercan didn't have the electrifying beats before on the bottom lane. That's why he didn't want to commit to chasing against the Keyboy, especially when Keyboy is hugging the outer bottom talent.
And it's going to be dangerous for Supercan. This is a Joy we're talking about, up against Kyrie, which also builds Molten Essence. Apparently, he just wins out on that gold battle without Supercan using that retribution, or he hasn't had any retribution yet. And right now it's objective take with Thorn Auroras on Kyrie's hand. It looks pretty bleak for Supercan.
Why I just remember that Novaria from Suns, when using the Astral Recall, he's tried to go from the outer of the walls and using the recall, but it's failed.
He utilizes so well. Final Slash going to be used up with a Feather Airstrike as well. Kyrie given some space right now. Supercan taunted off the Appraiser's Wrap from Boots. He can make the Fredrin XP work. And again, Onic have started the game off with complete fire.
1 turtle, 2 kill points, and 1 purple buff. It's a huge advantage for Onic itself.
Oh my lord, man. It's just every time it's gonna be, oh, okay. So it looks like you don't want to face the reality of the situation, Miracle. I understand what you're doing right now, but oh lord, every time, man, objective takes. I don't think Supercan has to force that. This is Lancelot we're talking about once again, and this is Kyrie. The objective setup from Boots is also immaculate every time. Even before this game, it's always Boots who always set it up for Kyrie to take easily. It's gonna be again. It's just sad, man.
It's just quite sad. Btr Alpha have lost out the early game, and now, what do? Because Supercan, at this point, even he is 2 levels behind of Kyrie in the 3rd minute of the game.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, they need to stick together, Miracle. Maybe using some pick-off strategy, because they have Franco. If the Iron Hood is connected, when Onic is playing alone, it can give Btr Alpha a little bit fresh win to have a little bit gold advantage, but now even Onic didn't want to give Btr Alpha the space.
No one saw that as Super Vin, but as you can see, it's always Keyboy just 1 step ahead of Vin, and Vin is just responding to all the Keyboys engaged. This time around, the response was quite good actually, with also Bennett's Rage. He was able to clear down the lane, but CW has to sense something is wrong.
I think they saw that. Keyboy now opening it up. Flicker, Divine Judgment as a Bloody Hunt used up already to cancel. Keyboy's engage out. CW does a lot of damage. It's a snipe from downtown from Gila Sans.
Because the Astral Eco is connected. You know, the purple circle below the feet of Super Saiyan. It makes the Astral Recall is connected and Super Saiyan cannot do anything.
Okay, he's playing this Novario pretty good Sans right now. Very, very aggressive too. He's just taunting everywhere. But holy moly, from the parking lot, Sans on what I thought was definitely a losing battle for Onic, even though because they didn't get the gold laner. But Sans just saves the day with that snipe from downtown, and Kyrie once again snowballing. What do they do at this point, man? Bigatron, another kill onto CW, and that's the guy you don't want to give your kill to.
Definitely not.
I didn't even know why Super Key is waiting on that bush. Super Ven is too far away on the bottom lane, and it's a really dangerous bush, especially when your team are losing right now.
It's the roamer instinct in him still lingering. Remember, he is an ex-roamer. Now moving into the mid lane because Super Ven has joined the team. But Bigatron Alpha seems like with this change of players, no Moreno, it's still the same mental block. And at this point, not just mental, everything.
Everything.
Look at the itemization for Kyrie. It's Molten Essence onto Guardian's Helmet. This is something we've never seen so far in MPL Indonesia Season 12. Finally getting back again, but Vin getting right out.
Divine Judgment for the airstrike used up. That's an Iron Hook, not connecting. And just like that, Onic can try to dive. Super Saiyan, who used the Nibiru's Passion, Thorn Rose, and the Phantom Execution used up. Say goodbye to Saiyan and Vin. They will be zoned away. And look at CW. Takes the turret with ease.
Without the Feather Airstrike, it's gonna be hard for Bigatron Alpha to defend the outer bottom turret. That's why they choose to leave it. But on the other hand, that Super Ken is trading the outer bottom turret with outer bottom turret from Onic side.
It's a bit of a desperation move, I'd say. It's definitely the best move, but the fact that it's a Joy just splitting down, it's just not ideal. You don't really have a lot of split push potential, but Boots is doing work towards Bigatron's front line and looking to get another kill.
Brazious Wrath, say goodbye to Super Finn.
Bonk!
He dies so that Super Ken can get a purple buff. At this point, they'll take what they can. Sans Astral Recall right into the faces of the other. Super Key cancelled out with his Feathered Air Dragons, a Divine Judgment, and a Phantom Execution. Sheriff CW picks up the scraps, and now it's another. Super Ken gets taunted back up. CW's looking for one more quick draw, but will not be able to find it. A good Astral Sphere from down in the orange buff. Onic styling, outclassing, demolishing BTR.
0 trade losses in this game. Even in game number 1, I'd say there's not much trades that's going on for Bigatron Alpha. In this game, it's just, I'd say much more severe in this case. 5k gold lead in 7 minutes of the game. This is perfect MLBB.
They didn't even want to stop Shevin. They just take a lot of objective after the team pass happening. Even now, Super Ken just got picked off on the top end.
They're going to be able to get a kill back, though. This time, it's a rover traded in for their jungler. Definitely not a value trade for BTR.
Ice.
Oh, there you go. This is what everybody's been waiting for. Kyrie hand cam, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy Z series.
It's really fast hand cam.
Well, this is not a good time to be looking at the hand cam.
That is my all time, man.
But look, oh my god, bro, you're not, come on, Kyrie, come on, man. There's no one there. You're not fighting. You don't need to style on us like that.
It's that salad fingers hand from Kyrie. And he actually kind of have a long fingers too. I would say that I think that also helps. But in this case, Kyrie again.
I wanted to see the hand cam there, man. Say goodbye to the purple buff. That's an aggressive taunt by Boots. No collapse just yet, but they don't need to. Kyrie's 2 levels ahead of Super Ken. Very, very comfortable lead. And even with Sorizo jumping forward, Kyrie's cool. Chill with it.
You know what, Mirko? They still have Farsha, Shevin. Because Farsha is a good high ground defender if they want to play the long game. If they want to make this to be a late game, like above 20 minutes, they need to utilize Farsha's ultimate very carefully.
Okay, I like what Onic is doing right now. The fact that CW is just erasing all the jungles from Onyx's side. They knew that CW is the, late game potential that they have, and they want to keep him as safe as possible. There's also numerous ways you can get the gold. It's not just the minions. You can also get it from the jungle. So that's why Kyrie is the one who's clearing the lanes, and the switcheroo, CW is the one who's jungling. Interesting.
Especially like 15 seconds from now, Lord is gonna be coming. I think Onic will not hesitate to start the Lord. He didn't even want to give Btr Alpha the chance to do the defensive or waiting for they have the gold lead later on.
Watch out for Sans. Watch out for Sans with his spotting up.
It's concealed play here. Oh, they are able to catch Sans, but it's cancelled out. Boots! Good guy Boots. Always telling the team to be careful. Always watching out for the team. Look at good guy Boots. Chasing the bad guys away from town. And look at Sans. What an angle to get from the Astral. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of damage, my dude.
Because of the lightning truncheon, it have the spread damage, and now they gonna get the Lord freely.
As free as it gets, as CW actually secures the BOD before the Malefic Roar. I like that adjustment. I like the building here because you have Keyboy just pulling up all the backliners of Pikachu and Alpha, and all you have to do is just pump up the damage. Who cares about penetration when the one who is... Oh, no, my lord!
Ow!
Sheesh! Okay.
Oh, that's violent, man.
It's just like you see your ex-girlfriend is like having a date with someone right now.
Oh yeah, Kyrie's definitely mad about that, man. Look at him. Look at him. This is the new contender for best jungler. No. Not even close right now, says Kyrie. Oh! Hey!
That's on Supervin!
This Sans is playing a minigame, bro. Sans is literally just in his own game. It's not even MLBB, it's Spear Ball.
Spear Ball. Just aiming for the enemies who are defending on the base, but even the game back by grab when using Assassin's Hero Kyrie successfully achieved level 15 in less than 10 minutes. That's really quick.
That's not a farming hero, my guy. That's a killing hero.
Okay, Lancelot and Ling, they have a farming potential, but Hayabusa? Are you serious?
Wow, Kyrie, this is why he's the best in the world, man. My goodness. Oh, and there's another Spear Ball from Sans.
Thank God the Lightning Truncheon was not there, but Boots is spearheading the composition here. Keyboy, oh, Vin. Very, very risky.
Final side. Oh, it's a good bloody hunt as well. This might be a bit of a throw here from Onic, but let's see. Kyrie with the Phantom Execution. Sorizo getting slain, even with the Vengeance, getting him a bit more sustained. It's still Onic winning it out despite the combo. Wombo, 2-1. Oh, and now CW is just wreaking havoc. Oh, there you go. Sans finally missed. He's human. CW versus Super Ken. Gets the Electrifying Beast on the back with a shutdown. May be able to go for more, but Sans is able to escape with a brilliant Astral Recall.
Okay, finally a good trade for Pikachu and Alpha. I thought it was going to be a losing trade for them too until Super Ken just soloing the back line of Onic Esports. CW getting the first death of the game, 5-1-2. Still a very good KDA for a gold laner for the DPS in late game in Clint.
But the homework is not done yet. The gold difference is still far away with 9k gold difference in this 12 minutes. Even the items, yeah, I know that Super KYY is already building the Clock of Destiny and the Lightning Truncheon. It's enough to holding the base.
GDS. Oh, Clint GDS.
Okay, GDS.
Red Dragon Spear.
It works, especially with Berserker's Fury. You get the crit chance, you get the extra crit damage, you get the movement speed boost every time you cast your ult, and you have 5 ult in your hand if you're a Clint.
That's going to be a lot of damage, man. Oh, Finn, conceal. Nothing of it, though.
They just tried to look for someone on the jungle, but they didn't found it. But with Red Dragon Spear, Clint possibilities is really good. Because the ultimate is not having the cooldown, it's only half the stack, right? When Clint is using the ultimate, he got the movement speed, even the critical hit, and he can just engage or disengage from the team fights very easily.
Keyboy, a very intelligent play. The job, if he's not engaging, is to keep a CW safe from the hooks coming in from Keyboy. Oh, speaking of safety though, Sans definitely doing work for his teammates' safety, spotting up people in the front line.
Say goodbye to any chance of Pikachu and Alpha getting this Lord because they've just been completely out-macroed. Laning, all the lane management done to perfection. That godly killing notification as well from Onic. Was that, it's like a thunder, right?
And the option right now is like they are waiting for the...
Sorizo. Oh, you can flicker away from the Astral Sphere, sir, but you can't flicker away from Justice. Sheriff CW's in town.
Sheriff CW with a thunderous kill notification and a thunderous damage as well. Again, a feast your eyes on the god of assassin, on the god of jungling, Kyrie.
Kyrie makes getting an orange buff look like he's in a 1v5.
You need to chill, man.
That's why, oh my god, man. He just swaps his items. It's so fun to see his hand cam.
That's why Kyrie try want to be the best jungler in the world. Because he always serious, even during the buff.
Conceal, used up, Kyrie, phantom execution onto
Wow.
the back, wow! Zoning everyone away, Boots now with a two-man taunt, Keyboy! With a divine judgment, lock and super Ken down, and just like that, the backline threat has been taken away. A good spear, SCW! The Sheriff's in town! Triple kill, and a clean sweep for the Sky Kings.
Almost a maniac for the Sheriff. CW showing off that Clint that we haven't seen so far in this patch, but he's using it to perfection, courtesy of Keyboy's setup and also the spotting up of Sans as well.
The Supers have